Here I am going to deliver this amazing dates walnut cake, and I have made another dates walnut cake for showing how to make dates walnut cake. Welcome to Show Me's Cuisine. Today I am going to show how to make dates walnut cake. Let's get started. For making this dates walnut cake, first I am taking 1 cup of flour, then I am taking 1/4 cup of flour, adding 1 and 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder in it. Now I am mixing it thoroughly with spoon, then covering it and keeping it aside. This is regular use sugar. Here I am taking 3/4 cup of regular use sugar. Now I am transferring it in a mixer grinder jar. Now I am going to grind it in a mixer grinder. After grinding, here I am getting fine sugar powder. This is unsalted butter. We need this softened unsalted butter. This butter is now at room temperature. Here I am taking half a cup or 100 grams of unsalted butter. Here in a separate bowl, transferring this half a cup of unsalted butter. Then adding 3/4 cup of powdered sugar in it. Here I am taking 1/4 cup of sour curd. Now transferring this 1/4 cup of sour curd in a mixer grinder jar. Now adding 1/4 cup of room temperature water in it. Now I am going to blend it in a mixer grinder jar. Here I am making buttermilk. After blending, here I am getting homemade buttermilk. For making buttermilk, we need to take equal quantity of room temperature water and sour curd. Here I am taking half a cup of buttermilk. Now I am transferring this buttermilk in this glass bowl. This is very good quality of dates. Here I am taking a few dates on this chopping board. First I am removing the seed, then chopping it. In this way, I will chop rest of the dates. Now taking a few walnuts. Now I am chopping it. Now I am beating this powdered sugar and butter with electric beater at medium to high speed. Now I am adding 1 egg, then beating it with electric beater. After beating 30 seconds, then I am adding second egg. Again beating it with electric beater at high speed. Please add 1 egg at a time. After beating 30 seconds, then you will add another egg. Now I am adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Again I am beating it for 30 seconds. Now I am sifting these dry ingredients with sieve. Adding this dry ingredients mixture through sieve a little at a time. Then folding it with spatula. Again sifting a little dry ingredients mixture through sieve. Then folding it with spatula. And continuing this process. When batter has been turned into thick, now I am adding a little buttermilk. Then folding it with spatula. Then I am adding rest of the buttermilk. Now folding it with spatula. This is my homemade buttermilk. I have already shown how to make it at the beginning of this video. Here I am taking a few chopped dates and chopped walnuts in a separate bowl. Adding 1 teaspoon of flour in this dry fruit. Now mixing it thoroughly with spoon. Now adding this flour coated dry fruit in this batter. Now folding it with spatula. This is 5-inch microsafe paper mold. Now I am pouring this cake batter in it. Now tapping this mold for 3 to 4 times. Sprinkling a few chopped dates and walnuts on the top of this batter. Now I am preheating this oven at 150 degrees Celsius. After preheating this oven, putting this slow rack inside this oven. Now placing this mold on this slow rack. Now baking it at 150 degrees Celsius for 35 minutes. After 32 to 3 minutes, I have checked it with toothpick. Toothpick comes clean. Now I am taking it out from the oven. This is the final outcome of today's dates walnut cake. In this same recipe, here I am making another dates walnut cake and 5 cupcakes. In this same recipe, here I have made another dates walnut cake and wrapping it with cling film for delivering order. Here I am making cake delivery box with folding this paper. Now I am placing this cake inside this cake box for delivering my order. Here using sellotape to seal the box. Here my order is ready, 2 cupcakes and 1 dates walnut cake. Here I am demolding another dates walnut cake which I have made for you to show how to make dates walnut cake. After demolding, removing the parchment paper. Now cutting this cake. Please see the inside of this cake. Here I am going to show how to demold this cake without tearing this paper mold. Nicely demolded this cake without wearing this paper mold. Cutting this cake now. What a nice texture, please see. This is amazing dates walnut cake. You can also demold this cupcake in this way. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and share. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.